Terry Main. Riff is prime time. I need her. Prime time. I need her.
We are going up against my former team, the team I played for in my rookie year, the Minnesota Timberwolves. This is going to be revenge. So it's time for some revenge. Oh, Rubio, I'm just going to push you around. Oh! Yep, revenge. Revenge.
Well, it's going to be a few
Revenge.
weeks until he's back, but that's not as bad as it could have
We
been.
should blow this team out. The Timberwolves are garbage. That's basically the reason why I left.
I think he'd
This is
consider
the
that
reason
a
why I
good
left the
thing.
Timberwolves.
Clark, I mean, it could have been a lot worse. And I know being out for a few weeks
Oh.
will be very difficult for him. But this is probably best case scenario when
Ooh.
you really look at
Get
that
in there.
play of the injury.
That's a miss.
That was gruesome.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So on the floor for Houston, Mr. Moves. He's in at point guard. Harden and Ariza out on the perimeter. Moniunas out there with Howard.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the free throw line. Don't give them an easy two.
No easy buckets inside. Force free throws and work to keep them out of the lane next time around.
The first one falls.
He has a
And
weird
both
free
free
throw. He
throws
just
good
kind
for
of
Mark.
tosses up. He just kind of tosses it up there.
Just what we're used to seeing out of him.
I mean, he goes in, but still.
The good-looking shot from the wing. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Outside Martin to the left wing. Wiggins kicks to Pekovic. Can't cash in from close range.
Give me that board.
Rockets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game.
Go, Ariza.
Ariza goes in. No good from Howard.
Y'all are soft as hell.
Houston
Oh my
empty.
god.
They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
And that result was no surprise, Clark, because they played very loose with the ball that night.
Yeah, they were carefree.
We're up against the
Loose and fancy free with the
we're up
ball.
against the damn
Doesn't get it done. And how often do we see it, Steve? The team that loses the turnover battle loses the game.
Good.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Rubio with it, averaging 13 points a contest. About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Wiggins with it. He's picked up by Ariza. Young's shot is off. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. It's Harden with the drive, and that one's good. Harden's got 5 points so far.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Boy, the field goal percentage is fantastic. Exactly the kind of start they were hoping for.
Now, here's Rubio. There's the feed to Martin. Will it go? Here's Pekovic, and it's sent back by Howard.
Pekovic, you're weak as hell, though.
Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession.
Because now I finally, because I actually have help for once in my life.
Here in the first, just under 2
Ooh,
minutes
ooh.
played so far. Martin with the bucket.
Oh, he can make
Get one to
those.
go. Maybe
He
they're
can
warmed
make
up now.
those.
Rockets leading by 4. Here's Mr. Moves, and the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. The drive by Rubio. Excellent D that time from Mr. Moves. Rockets have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Howard with a screen on Martin. In low to Howard. Wiggins with the
Howard,
rebound.
what are you
Well, the
doing?
effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Rubio dishes to Martin.
Oh, give me that.
Back
Oh, he
to
got
Rubio.
that?
Tries again. And there's Pekovic.
Oh my God.
That one's good on the assist by Rubio.
That was so ugly.
Pekovic has got his
Oh.
first points of the night. Here's Mr. Moves.
There we go.
Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Timberwolves trail by 6. And it's Rubio penetrating. Martin the pass to Rubio. Pekovic with the screen for Rubio. Kicks to Pekovic. Plays it up and banks it in. Pekovic has got his second basket.
Textbook right there. Nice pass, great catch, beautiful finish.
There's the double team with Martin. Harden outside.
Harden, are you ball hogging?
Misses it off the right side of the rim.
You just assume he's going to knock those down when he's as open as he was there.
Martin with the bucket. Martin's got 7 points. Some changes for Minnesota. Jang, he's checked in for Nikola Pekovic. Brewer comes in for Kevin Martin. And Levine subbed in for Ricky Rubio. Houston with a big group substitution here. Kufis checked in for Howard. Robert Covington comes in for Monty Eunice. John Selmans, he's checked in for Trevor Ariza. And Ellington is subbed in for James Harden. Here's Wiggins after the made shot for Mr. Moves. And that one's good.
The defense left him just a little window to get through, and he just ducked in for the layup. Terrific job.
In Clark, we saw a very animated huddle that last break, and I'm sure the coach wanted something specific from his team.
Well, Kevin, this is certainly a key moment for the squad, and he's looking for players to lock into the new game plan
Here you go,
and carry
Thomas.
it out the rest of the way. That's what he's
Oh,
trying to
you
get
should.
across.
You were
So even
open.
though he
You
missed
should have
that one,
made
great shooters
that.
have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
Yeah, not enough defensive coverage there to prevent him from firing that time. But yeah, I think if he's open, he's got to let that thing fly.
Levine kicks to Wiggins. And no good. And a chance to take the lead. Look at the last.
Had an
For the
itch.
Minnesota Timberwolves, it was a win against the Suns.
And a very confident performance offensively, I think, guys, is really how this team clicks. I mean, when they're communicating and executing, sharing the ball, they're tough to beat.
And Steve, you got to love that kind of performance on the road. I mean, to be a great team in the NBA, you have to be able to have that kind of performance in the other team's building. Really solid.
Nice play to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
I tell you what, guys, if he gets there a fraction earlier, that's a steal.
Here's Kufis, and the shot is good. Six seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Levine. Got it off in time, but it's no good. Bucks second about ready to get underway.
All right, let's go.
And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, Steve, Clark, what are your thoughts?
And they set the tone there defensively with their shot blocking. They've been really intimidating down in the paint area.
You know, in the rest of the game, Steve, shooters will be
You ready?
looking around for the shot blockers because of what's happened in this quarter.
So on the floor for Houston, Mr. Moves in at point guard.
We're gonna run any plays?
Salmon's out there with Robert Covington. Then there's Wayne Ellington. And
Through
it's
the play, I was
Kufis
starting to
in
get
the
double
spot,
teamed.
manning the middle. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Hey, Kevin, Mr. Moves in that last game against the Trailblazers came through when they needed him to.
20 right
He ended
now.
with 11 points and an impact by finding his teammates over and over again. This was just the latest in what has been a string of strong performances.
Got your SSI.
From him. Will we witness one tonight, guys?
All right, Doris. Well, guys, coming off a performance like that has got to have him supremely confident right now.
Well, that never seems to be a problem for him, but you're right, Kevin. He has to be feeling at the top of his game right now.
Well, when you play well, it feeds confidence. And when you've prepared to play well and it works out that way, it does add another level of confidence to your next game.
Well, he wasn't fazed at all by the bigger man on him, and on the low block, I thought he might be.
You know, Steve, I thought maybe he'd prefer to bring him out to the perimeter, but whatever works, go to it.
Here's Mr. Moves.
That better not be my turnover. That's not a turnover on me. No. That was not a turnover on me.
While we can, let's get a quick check of our 2K leaderboard for a glimpse of one of the NBA's most elite groups. The top three-point shooting wingman in the league. And you look at Brewer, one of the best shooters in the NBA, top 5 in the league at this moment.
Well, these guys are all constant threats on the perimeter. Shooting the three isn't all they do, but it's a lot of what they do.
And as small forwards, they can take it straight to the hole and get their points in close too. I mean, all of these guys can hurt you inside and out.
Here's Levine. Last time out, he had 13 points. And the foul called on Mr. Moves.
That's somehow my fault.
Nice shooting.
Oh, the game. We've got 1:48 left now here in the second. Fires from the wing. Rebound
How is that my fault?
Jang's got his
No, that was a
tonight.
perfect
Rebounds are
release.
split just about down the middle in this game, Clark.
I'd venture to guess whichever team is able to maintain that energy level on the glass will have the upper hand the rest of the way.
Here's Dang. A 14-point game for him in the win against Phoenix.
And he did some nice work on the boards too, Kevin. That was definitely a factor in that game as well.
Here's Mr. Moves after the basket by Minnesota. They double him with Wiggins. Now the pass to Harden. He dishes it to Ellington. 6 to shoot. Right wing. Here's Mr. Moves.
Bang.
Hits it from
Bang.
three-point range.
We'll take that.
Mr. Moves got 13.
Yeah, guys, it's his consistent shooting that's really helped get his team into a position they're in right now.
Rubio right side. Pass to Levine from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Covington's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Harden has a wide open look. And another 3 for Houston.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
Yeah, that's twice in a row now where they've done exactly the opposite and backed off.
Here's Levine, averaging 8 points a game. There's a good screen. Rubio outside. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. And Zhang kicks to Rubio. Here's Levine. Pass to Wiggins. Zhang dishes to Rubio. He kicks to Wiggins. Back to Rubio. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Rubio's got 5 now. Close game.
Well, Ricky, what does it say about...
All right, let's go.
All right, listen closely, man. I've got a few things to touch on. We're going to turn this from a close...
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for Mr. Moves. 13 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
Yeah, and you'd expect by the end of this game, I'm sure the numbers are going to look even better.
Rubio and Martin manning the backcourt. Bekovic is out there with Young. And it's Wiggins
Early
in the
Dwight.
small forward position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And Young, here we go. Bekovic passes to Wiggins. Clock at 6. Young outside. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Howard's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Mr. Moves, covered by Martin. They double him with Wiggins. Kicks it out to Ariza. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. 6 points for Trevor Ariza.
That's like a layup for him. He's just
Go.
wide open out there.
Rubio outside. Martin kicks to Rubio. Young for 3. That's good. Young's got 5.
Oh, the rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I thought it might be a little imprudent to try to get those points right back, but it worked.
Here's Mr. Moves. He's got 13. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting is
There we go.
off the chart.
Now let's check out and highlight the best defenses in the NBA. The Rockets number 1.
Don't let you
Okay, for a second, it kind of looked like it being glitched a little bit.
They play hard,
Protect the paint.
and they really compete every
Oh,
possession.
give me that.
Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. By himself, rips down the breakaway slam.
I need to unlock some
Extremely
dude dunk
opportunistic
packages.
defense leading to those points there.
That dunk, Clark, coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all 5 guys on a string defensively ready to react and make a play.
So it's Minnesota now. The Rockets making the shot, and it's Rubio penetrating. Now here's Wiggins. Ariza covering, and it's Wiggins missing.
He's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
And
There we go.
by Harden.
That's 4 straight from the field, guys. Off to a quick start this 3rd quarter.
Timberwolves trailed by 11. And Rubio kicks to Pekovic. He feeds it to Martin.
Come on.
Pekovic with a screen. And a wide
Oh.
open look here for Wiggins.
Oh,
From
come on.
three-point range.
We gotta pull away
Wiggins
from
got
this
himself on the
team,
board
man.
with 3 there. Houston's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. That's good.
There's a reason why I left this team in the offseason.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. Defense had better start buckling down
Timberwolves are
and
not
tightening
good.
up.
Yeah, they're getting exposed right now.
Now here is Martin. He's got 7.
Oh my God.
And it's Rubio penetrating. Shot clock at 6. Here's Wiggins. It's blocked. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Here's Harden. Count the
There we
ball.
go, Harden.
Perfectly placed assist. And it's a 12-point Houston lead.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
What was that?
These easy
What was he trying to do with that
do wonders
pass?
for their confidence.
Here's Mr. Moves. The 12
Oh,
point
that
lead, their
was a
biggest of the
really
game.
bad screen.
And the shot is good. Mr. Moves got 21.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, I mean, they're just getting pounded in there. The defense not offering much resistance. They've got to force the ball back out to the perimeter.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
Here you go. There you go, Ariza.
Ariza's got 5 points in the quarter.
And we're seeing the shots just dropping from everywhere right now.
I'm
Yeah,
just,
since halftime, Steve, they've been
I'm just
operating
dropping
very
dimes like Kevin Love.
By Rubio. Good.
Beautiful job angling his body, shielding the big man from the ball on his way to the basket.
That's really the only way to do it if you're going to take it down there amongst the tall trees.
Here's Mr. Moves. 21 points in the game. It's Ariza on the wing. Here's Mr. Moves. And another 3
I'll take
for
that.
Houston.
Look out, guys. I mean, I think there's a lot more where that came from. When he gets it going like this, it is not easy to slow him down.
Minnesota making some changes. Jang, he's checked in for Nikola. Brewer comes in for Kevin Martin. And Levine subbed in for Ricky Rubio. Houston with a big group substitution here. Kufis checked in for Howard. Robert Covington comes in for Monty Eunice. John Salmons, he's checked in for Trevor Ariza. And Ellington is subbed in for James Harden. Now, here is Young. He has 5. Here's Salmons. Right through the D for the layup. And the Rockets lead by 19. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
You also can't overlook how well they've defended the rim, as they've challenged virtually every shot in the paint.
They grabbed their own miss. Covington with the bucket.
It's been a great day for them on the boards, Clark. That's definitely been a major factor in building
Oh.
this big lead.
And you know, from a
Okay,
numbers
that was weird.
standpoint, the advantage might not be that large, but they have been manhandling them inside.
All right, so.
Passes to Brewer.
Oh, no, no. Stop him. Stop him. Oh, my God.
For Minnesota, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Well, impressive free throw shooting as a team this season.
I like that shooting.
And guys, that's really an upgrade.
And so it's Minnesota with it. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home.
I'm interested in what happens with that Pistons game. Guys, that's a good matchup.
Taking a look at the Rockets. Howard is out there with Salmons. Then there's Wayne Ellington. Then there's Koufos. And it's Daniels in at the point. Ricky Rubio checked in for Levine. Houston with a big group substitution here. Moniunas is checked in for Koufos. Riza comes in for John Salmons. James Harden, he's checked in for Wayne Ellington. And Mr. Moves subbed in for Daniels. And that one's good. And it's now 26 points for Mr. Moves.
They've built this lead through plays exactly like that. He's easily been their most consistent performer.
Well, he's been splashing everything today.
Here's Pekovic, and he can't bank that one in. The Rockets have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter.
Harden really wants the ball, apparently.
It's Harden with the drive.
Oh, you're actually not ball hogging. I did not even call for
Here's
pass.
Mr. Moves.
That's
To Howard.
who knew Harden could actually pass. At least in this video game, though, before Mike D'Antoni took over and moved into point guard.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And both free throws good for Howard.
Dwight Howard make 2 free throws. Yeah, this game's fake. This game's fake. Dwight Howard made 2 free throws.
Rubio outside. Here's Buttinger. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Well, an 8-rebound advantage like the one they have now is always going to swing the score hard in that team's direction.
And that's certainly been the case today. Their rebounding has made a huge difference. Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Here's Mr. Moves, covered by Rubio. And stolen by Pekovic. Outside Martin. Rubio with a wide open look. No good from outside.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Harden the pass to Mr. Moves. Lets it go from the wing. That is good. Mr. Moves got 15 points in just the
Well, it
second
was
half.
close. I just realized we're up by almost 30.
It's a beautiful thing to have in your bag, and they've had it going today.
Maybe I should try to get
but
some
look down at the
more
other end of the
assists. I got 28
Saying
points.
it's not held true.
Rubio misses.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Harden outside. Harden right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Covington kicks to Howard. There's the pass to Mr. Moves. Second chance shot, and that's good.
I had to take that.
Mr. Moves got 6 in the quarter.
I guess if I really did, and we're up by 30.
Half he's having.
We were only winning by like 3 or 4 earlier. I don't know what happened.
Dishes to
What happened to y'all? 42.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Pekovic with a screen. Rubio sits the pick for Martin.
Oh, that's not Kevin Love. I was going to say, Kevin Love got traded.
Set up the big play and make the space for the J.
Kevin Love got traded in the offseason before this one, actually. In that big blockbuster trade that people
Mr. Moves passes to Harden.
say that trade was a mistake. I'm not sure if you can necessarily say that because the Cavs did win a championship. I mean, yeah, they had LeBron, best player in the league, but still.
Now Buttinger. And the shot is long. 1:33 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Mr. Moves. Now the dish to Covington.
You're open. You better make that.
And we head to the final buzzer in a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. This will go in the books as a really gaudy win for the Rockets.
But Steve, you know, you don't see this kind of a
I'd like to get some
blowout
assists
often, but
now.
tonight this is a quality win across.
It might be
the
harder
board
near the end of the game to
deliver
get some
out,
assists.
Clark, this kind of-
Especially since,
Well, you know what? I
you know,
thought they did a nice job of playing against the game.
because if there's less than 24 seconds left in the game and your team gets the ball, Chances are your teammates are just going to try to hold the ball until the final buzzer.
Win of the year.
But what a great
And I ain't about that life. And I probably should have passed because I'm get some assists and I got 32 points.
Have the advantage in those games after what happened here tonight.
Yeah, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though, Steve. I mean, the team coming out on the losing end of a game one.
Why are you, Coach? Why are you telling me to protect the? Shouldn't you be telling that to Dwight Howard?
The actual result of this game, I think
If I need to defend something, should be defending the perimeter.
Monstrous performance for Mr. Moves. Every time he shot it, seemed like it was just going to drop in, and nobody was surprised. And they're not finished yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, that's how you close out a game, Steve.
Here's Lukovsky. That's good. It's Rubio.
Lukovsky?
Looks like they're going to finish.
Yeah, he took
strong.
Kevin Love's old jersey number,
There aren't
huh?
enough ticks left on the clock.
Well, Steve,
Kevin Love
the
can't
game
wear
they're having now,
42 on the Cavs because that number is retired by Nate Thurmond.
And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
This is going to be a great game for them. No win on the road comes easy in the NBA. Nice performance.
Any player loves sending his own fans home happy. He loves even more sending opposing fans home miserable.
Houston's gone 6 of 14 with the 3-ball tonight. Just a little over 40%.
Give me the ball.
Harden the pass to Mr. Moves. Goes
No
up
sportsmanship.
on the wing, and he connects with
No
the
sportsmanship.
jumper. Mr. Moves got 38 points.
And tack on a few more points to the lead. Why not? I suppose this is an emphatic.
Oh,
Hey, Pharrell, what up, man?
Pharrell.
Hey, I really dig your stuff, man. Much love and respect.
Likewise, you really been turning it up lately, making a name for yourself. Caught my attention for sure. Consider me a
Oh,
fan.
thanks, man. But, you know, I just got to keep working for real.
That's it. Work and work and work some more. Do it long enough, you can make anything happen.
Yeah, that's right, man. Well, I really appreciate you coming to the game, man.
You know
Maybe
it.
we'll catch up.
Hey, you ever need anything, let me know.
Say the word, man. Appreciate you.
Your highest. Okay. Your leading scorer was Kevin Martin with 11 points. Now y'all saw us working with, by the way, Ricky Rubio's 3 for 10 and 1 for 5 for 3. Y'all see what I'm working with? Oh, look at that trash.
Nice job out there tonight.
Yeah, thanks, man. I had a nice little matchup and did my thing.
That's what it's about. Seeing a weakness in your opponent and taking advantage. We got the win, but there's always room to improve. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm going to break down the film tonight and see what I can improve.
Yo, did the rook just say he's gonna break down film tonight?
I'm not a rookie.
Yeah, I know, man. It's the first. I got it. I know.
I'm not a
First,
rookie.
that there's a
I'm in my
miracle.
second season.
I don't even think Nostradamus could have predicted that one.